What's up, everyone? You got your mouse pad yesterday? Sweet. I'm excited for you guys to check that out. I posted the link to the mouse pad and I pinned it to the top. So if you haven't grabbed one, grab one because it's limited edition. It's not going to be up there forever. So if you want that mouse pad, grab it. If not, it's bad luck. What's up, everyone? What's everyone looking at today? Yes, sir. Another day, another opportunity. So here's SPY. Right, we had this wedge to the downside. Created a low here at 378. Broke out, created a double top. Then we had these higher lows. All right, then we gapped up, we moved back up to the upside, and then we had a gap to fill, but we couldn't really fill this gap. Right, we created a double top right within, right at this previous support. All right, so the support acting as a resistance. Now we to the downside here, pre-market. So what I'm looking at here today, sitting on your hands until you can get it cleared. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. So Bino said he's sitting on his hands until I can get a clear direction. It's never a bad idea. Right, market's been choppy. It's a lot of up and down. Right, we have really no clear direction. I thought we were going to continue to the upside right after that initial break. But we're back down again here in pre-market. I'm pretty sure, did any data come out today? Let's see. Today's Wednesday. I thought something was coming out today. Does anyone know if there's any data coming out today? Let me look in the Discord. Let's go to market insights. Let's see. PCU's on Friday. Oh yeah, jobless claims came out at 8:30, so that's done with. Oh yeah, so yeah, GDP and jobless claims. So that's probably why it's down. Okay, thank you, everyone. Yeah, market didn't like it apparently. So what I'm watching here today is BABA on Netflix. Right, it's the only thing's green here in pre-market. It also looks pretty good, right? If we take a look at BABA, look at this setup here. It's kind of flagging, right? It's been trending to the upside since October. Right, we have a triple bottom off this low here, and we're sort of breaking out of this wedge. Right, so if this can continue to push up and break over this resistance at 89.78, we should see 90.57, and then after that we should test the high here, right around this region here, around 94. Yeah, we have PC tomorrow. Also, holidays are coming up. Markets closed on Monday, so volume's going to be lower. So if there's a time to not trade, it's going to be today, tomorrow, and going into next week. But let me bring up the mouse pad. Here is the mouse pad. For anyone that hasn't seen it, I put the link in the description or in the chat actually. Definitely go take a look if you haven't already. Looks super clean. Here it is. Put the this on there because I know a lot of people have questions about time frame and what to look at. And then, the little cheat sheet for the dashboard, and then, there's the most basic patterns that we all trade. Okay. So go take a look at that. I put the link in the chat box. So BABA is what I'm looking at. And then Netflix. Netflix looks pretty decent. It's green, up 0.5% here in pre-market. Right, we had a huge move to the upside yesterday. Now we're hovering right below this resistance at 300.66. If this breaks, we're going to test 303.39, and then we have a huge gap to fill. Okay. Jim? Yeah, Netflix has a huge gap to fill. Chris said Netflix has a big gap to fill. Looks like the previous support could be turning to a new resistance. I'm assuming you're talking about this level right here. All right, this previous support. Definitely can. Right, it needs to clear over this 303.39 level. If this can break, we should push up to the next level. So you're definitely correct there. My top watch from last night was going to be Apple this morning. Oh, good timing. Just brought up Apple, and you asked for Apple. This was going to be my top watch for today, but we're down 1% here in pre-market. We had a perfect wedge break to the upside and then a perfect flag here. Right, so this would have been my favorite setup today if we aren't gapping down. Right, a high tight flag. This is the perfect pattern. Right, so if we weren't opening down here, I'll show you how I would trade it. Entry would be right here. First price target is the high of the flag, and the stop loss would be below. Right, that's how I would trade this every single time. But now that we're gapping down, right, this setup is invalidated. You can't trade it now. So what is this most likely going to do? It's probably going to pull back to this double top here. Right, pull back and act as a support right off this level. Or if we move to the upside, it's typically going to reject this level right here. Is AMC going crazy? AMC is down 24% in pre-market. They're raising equity. Swaps that and converts. Wow. But those people aren't too happy. Yeah, AMC is dumping. Yeah, but overall opinion for Apple, if it can't get back over this level right here, let me turn this back on. 135. If it can't get back over 135, puts is going to be the move. If it does get back over this, right, it needs to push through this resistance here, this top pink trend line, right around 135.8. Right, that would be my entry point for a move to the high of the flag, which is 136.81. But we're probably going to push back to 133.25 if this rejects or if this rejects. Would I hold 138 and 140 calls? It depends what happens at market open, right? If it starts to move to the downside and consolidate, no. Right? You can always re-enter your calls, by the way. Right? So if anything, exit, and you could always re-enter. VIX is flagging on what time frame? Are you talking about like right here? Yeah, I don't really like looking at the 1 minute, but look at the VIX chart, right? Remember I brought up this chart here? I said it was trading within the range. We had higher and higher lows, lower and lower highs. We needed to break this level here, 21.61, for a big move in the market. Right? And look what happened. We had that huge move. Right? VIX broke down perfectly and worked out perfect. So levels today on VIX, right? Of course, we need to watch the low here, 19.94. Sent an alert right above it. And then the high. Look at Disney, sure. So, right, first thing you have to do, right, look at the major levels. So we had a major support at 86.28. We bounced right off of it, right to the upside, and now we're pushing back down, right? So just play the simple levels, right? This needs to be taken out for a move to the upside, and this needs to be taken out for a continued move to the downside. 85.41 to the downside and 88.1 to the upside. Okay. So BABA, Netflix, Apple, everything's back down to the lows. NVIDIA, Tesla's getting killed recently. Here's the daily on Tesla. It was at 414. Now it's at 137. the whole Twitter thing is killing Tesla. But now if Elon steps down as CEO, maybe it'll turn around for the better. It's crazy. They got earnings on January 25th, so another month. VIX flagging on the 5-minute. Yeah. Right, if we take a look at VIX, right, take a look at VIX. Look at where we bounced every single time. Right here. Right, since February. Right. So the last 10 months or so, we bounced here. We bounced here in April and March. We bounced here in August. We bounced here in the beginning of December. Look where we are now again. All right, so anytime VIX is low around this region, we've seen huge bounces. So that's no bueno. All right, and also look at SPY. We've tested this level once, twice, 3 times, and 4 times. Actually, we can compare the VIX chart to, so I think this is brand new. Look at this. Okay, so let's see what is going on here. How do I? This is a new feature, so I really don't know how this works. This is so confusing. All right, wait, let's redo that because that was confusing. All right, so here is SPY. Let's pull up VIX and put SPY over it. That's what we'll do. Add SPY to compare. Okay, so here's SPY. It's a little confusing. I wonder if we can change the. Here we go. No. What is this? Bars. Nope, don't want that. There we go, we'll do candles. So, anytime VIX is here at the low, it's been a top in SPY. It's a little difficult to see. And we'll do the line again. It is hard to see the candles. Right, so anytime we have had a low here on VIX, we've seen a high in SPY. Right, and then the high, look how choppy it gets. And then the low. All right, low here was a high. Low here was a high. All right, so we're at the lows again. So, curious to see if we'll get new lows on SPY. It's a little bit easier to see now. It pretty much signals the top every single time. Right, so these lines that I just drew, these white lines, are the bottoms here every single time. right? Previous high, previous high, previous high, and then another high. Right, and we're at the bottom here again. That's why I like looking at VIX, because it really helps. Let's see if we change the time frame a little bit. This is a cool feature though, if you want to compare tickers. Okay. YouTube is buying NFL Sunday tickets. That's Google. What's Google doing here? For $2 billion. Originally, they were going to do $2.5 billion. My computer is lagging. So this might see some downside because they're going to have to front up $2 billion. So again, going into market open in 6 minutes, 7 minutes. BABA and Netflix is really the only thing I'm watching. SPY I'll obviously watch for a bounce here off this double top at 382.23. We kind of are flagging here, but that's really about it. YouTube is paying $2 billion a year for NFL Sunday ticket. Just came out. So all those NFL games will be on YouTube TV, I'm assuming. I use YouTube TV right now, actually. I can give you guys my code. If you want to sub to that, I think we'll both get something. Let's see. Let's see what I can get you. Oh, you'll get $45. That ain't bad. So here's YouTube TV. There's another code. Just pinned it to the top. Yeah, I use YouTube TV. It's easy. You can watch it on your phone. You could log in anywhere pretty much. They got Red Zone and all that. So I don't mind it. All right, so if VIX spikes today, if this pushes through, SPX puts is going to be the move. All right. So here at open, right, we have this previous support. Right, if this pushes up here, right, SPX puts is going to be the move. Right, we're down 0.8%, but this needs to break this double top. 382.23 is the level to look at here in pre-market. I mean, in market open. Market opens here in 4 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the Discord. But before I do that, actually, so C-Blast just mentioned his game plan in the 100 to 100K channel in the Discord. He's looking at SPX 3880 calls with a break of 385 on SPY. 385, which is right around this high right here. Okay, 385, which is exactly what I said, right? If this low can get taken out, we should see a move back up. And then he's looking at 3810 puts with a break of 382, which is right this double top that I mentioned. Okay, he's just making it whole numbers to make it a little bit easier. YouTube TV is good though, right? Because you can log in anywhere from your phone or whatever. You're also not tied to a subscription like Verizon and Optimum and all that. Better customer service and all that stuff. It's honestly just preference. It's a simple. I like the UI. It's a good interface. That's about it. Why would I? SPX moves faster and it's higher prices. So for a larger account, it's better. There's also tax benefits on SPX. There's no really wash loss. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to Discord. I will see you guys there. Have a good day.